into this kingdom, but the throne ain't mine. Blood on my hands can't wash away the grime. Knights in armor, but they bulletproof vests. Castle walls crumbling while I'm handling stress. Peasants in the street, but they slanging that rock. King collecting taxes while we work around the clock. Sword by my side, but it's chrome and it's black. Dragon breathing fire, man, this system's whack. Court jester laughing while the poor starve to death. Noble blood running, but I'm fighting for breath. Crown heavy on my head, but it ain't worth shit when the people that I serve getting crushed by this. This kingdom falling down, down, down. Can't trust nobody wearing that crown. Fighting wars for lords who don't give a damn. Fuck being loyal, I'ma take my stand. Table meetings, but the seats all corrupt. Knights of the realm, but they violent and stuck. Damsel in distress, but she trapped by the game. Castle doors locked, and we all feel the same. Lance in my grip, but it's loaded with lead. Royal decree said the innocent dead. Mold filled with bodies, draw a bridge painted red. Quest for the truth, but they fill in my head with lies and deception. This royal protection just keeping us down with systematic oppression. Medieval times, but the struggle's the same. Power and greed driving people insane. This kingdom falling down, down, down. Can't trust nobody wearing that crown. Fighting wars for lords who don't give a damn. Fuck being loyal, I'ma take my stand. Getting heavy, can't carry this weight. Serving false prophets, sealing my fate. But I see through the bullshit, breaking these chains. Revolution coming, flowing through my veins. Village burned down, but the castle stands tall. Common folk crying while the nobles have it all. Banner flying high, but it's soaked in our blood. Battlefield muddy, body stuck in the mud. Sacred honor nothing when the system's broke. Holy grail empty, everything's a joke. Excalibur rusted, legend turned to dust. Brotherhood shattered, don't know who to trust. So I grab my weapon and I storm the gate. Can't wait for a savior, can't rely on fate. This peasant uprising, time to claim what's ours. Burn down their kingdom, tear down their kingdom. Falling down, down, down. Can't trust nobody wearing that crown. Fighting wars for lords who don't give a damn. Fuck being loyal, I'ma take my stand. Crown heavy, but it's mine now. Crown heavy, but it's mine now. Yeah. Yeah, check it. Sometimes you gotta look back and move forward. Let me tell you something. I've been thinking lately about the way things used to be. Can't shake these memories that keep haunting me. Walk these same blocks where I learned to survive, but everything changed, barely feel alive. Back then we had it raw, back then we had it real. Back then we knew the deal, now I don't know what to feel. Back then, man, I miss back then. Remember when respect meant something on the street. Now these young cats got no code, think they can't be beat. Used to settle beats with hands, now they reach for steel. Lost the brotherhood we had, that bond was real. Corner store where we would gather after school. Now it's boarded up, they broke the golden rule. Neighbors knew each other's names, looked out for the kids. Now we lock our doors tight, scared of what somebody did. Back then we had it raw, back then we had it real. Back then we knew the deal, now I don't know what to feel. Back then, man, I miss back then. My old crew scattered to the wind, some locked away. Some didn't make it past 25, died way too young today. We had dreams bigger than these Project Tane. Now I'm old to see the cycle and it's driving me insane. But I won't forget the lessons that the block taught me. How to hustle, how to grind, how to stay free. Even though the game to change, I keep pushing on with the spirit of back then until my dying dawn. Back then we had it raw, back then we had it real. Back then we knew the deal, now I don't know what to feel. Back then, man, I miss back then. Yeah, it's a real song right there. Take no back, but I don't you get. Now let's forget where I take from. Yeah, that's real talk right there. Can't go back, but I won't forget. Yeah, check it. List that real shit right here. Straight from the fucking pavement. Listen up. Walking through the district where the broken glass reflects. Nothing but the aftermath of choices left unchecked. Sirens in the distance paint a picture I respect. Cause survival ain't a game when you living with no neck. Grandmother's warnings echo through these narrow streets. Every corner holds a lesson that the textbooks never teach. Motherfuckers talking loud but they don't practice what they preach. While we grinding for position that's forever out of reach. This is block truth, nothing sugarcoated here. Raw facts caught from struggle, crystal fucking clear. Block truth, what you get when hope disappears. Only real ones left standing when the smoke clears. Truth, truth, that's all we got. Truth, truth, from the bottom to the top. Only the bottom to the top. 16 years old, watching grown men crumble fast. Addiction got them twisted, selling futures for their past. Corner store philosophers debating what will last, while police helicopters circle overhead like hawks amassed. System got us trapped inside this economic cage. Minimum wage slavery while rent increases every page. Teachers gave up caring about the students they should raise. Now we teaching ourselves wisdom through these unforgiving days. This is block truth, nothing sugar-coated here. Raw facts caught from struggle, crystal fucking clear. Block truth, what you get when hope disappears. Only real ones left standing when the smoke clears. Truth, truth, that's all we got. Truth, truth, from the bottom to the top. Documentary crews come through to capture our decline. Exploitation dressed as art, they profit from our grind. Meanwhile mothers work 3 jobs to keep their kids in line. Fighting against statistics that the system has designed. But we more than just a story for suburban guilt relief. Every scar upon our bodies represents a deep belief that tomorrow might be different if we channel all this grief into something that can lift us past the cycle of despair and grief. This is block truth, nothing sugar-coated here. Raw facts caught from struggle, crystal fucking clear. Block truth, what you get when hope disappears. Only real ones left standing when the smoke clears. Block truth, motherfucker, that's all we ever had. Block truth. Check it. I'm seeing through the BS, vision crystal clear now. Been walking through the fog, but I ain't fear now. They tried to keep me blind, feed me lies for years now. But truth cuts deep, slice right through tears now. Block full of fake faces, snakes in the grass, yo. Smile in your face, then they stab through your back though. Had to learn the hard way, ain't no fast flow. Real recognize real, that's the way it has to go. Been keeping it 100 since day one begun. They switching up their story every time the sun come up. Can't trust nobody, gotta run my own race, own pace till this whole thing done. I see it all now, see it all now. Raw truth burning bright, no fall down. I see it all now, see it all now. Cut through the lies like a chainsaw sound. Truth hurts, but it's real. Ooh, this is how I feel. Street corners telling stories that they never wrote. Politicians playing games with the people's vote. Had me believing fairy tales, now I cut that rope. Reality check, bounce, now I'm back to cope with the weight of knowing what I know today. Friends ain't really friends, just wolves in sheep's way. Family turned to strangers when the money's at play. Had to find my own path, couldn't follow they footsteps in the sand, wash away with time. Every broken promise was a paradigm. Shifting how I'm seeing, now the stars align. Truth is my religion, honesty my shrine. I see it all now, see it all now. More truth burning bright, no fall down. I see it all now, see it all now. Cut through the lies like a chainsaw sound. Truth hurts, but it's real. Ooh, this is how I feel. They told me keep quiet, keep my mouth shut tight. But darkness can't survive when you bring the light. I'm done with pretending everything's alright when everything's wrong and nothing's right. Nah, 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 I ain't playing no more. Nah, 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 truth is worth fighting for. Now I walk with purpose, every step intentional. Mind sharp like a blade, cutting through potential. Lies they tried to sell me, fake credentials. Back to fundamentals, keeping it essential. Wisdom ain't just book smart, it's survival knowledge. Street university, never went to college, but I graduated from the school of hard knocks. Real talk, no gimmicks, solid like bedrock. Can't nobody tell me what I ain't already seen. Can't nobody tell me what I ain't already been. Through the fire and the rain, I came out clean. Truth is my armor, reality my machine. I see it all now, see it all now. Raw truth burning bright, no fall down. I see it all now, see it all now. Cut through the lies like a chainsaw sound. Truth hurts, but it's real. Ooh, this is how I feel. Raw truth, that's all I got to say. Raw truth, every single day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Second. Breathing at dust. You think you know my face, new day, same boots, but the mud ain't the same. Running on nerves, got weight in my chest, you used to stand closer, now the air feels pressed. Focused and restless, words coil inside. Speak with that acid, right behind the retard. I see how you move, your jaws got a twitch. Never said much, now you talking that slick. Our nights got colder, we tapped out slow. Life in the rear view, that's all you wanna show. Second thought, let it simmer, let it rot. I don't owe you nothing, I just tie my own knots. If you ever told the truth, would you claim what you forgot? Second thoughts, all I got, all you thought. Pull that line, static deep in your eyes. Talk circles round the mess, tap that thin disguise. You spit like a record stuck distorted and worn. Memory reels back to the days we sworn. Steel in my throat, bitter edge, sharp end. Rerun your excuses, same cut, new men. You fade with the daylight, stay stuck in the crime. History don't blink twice, shuffles dust in time. Second thoughts, let it simmer, let it rot. I don't owe you nothing, I just tie my own knots. If you ever told the truth, would you claim what you forgot? Second thoughts, all I got, all you brought. All you brought. If you walk in fragments, trail those broken beats. I grit out my patience, grind teeth and retreat. Loose pages scatter, soul samples cut raw. Truth ain't a trophy, it's a wound you still know. Second thoughts, let it simmer, let it rot. I don't know you nothing, I just tie my own knots. If you ever told the truth, would you claim what you forgot? Second thoughts, all I got, all you brought. See him every morning, same block, same stride. Now he drags his feet like something died. Bottles clinking in brown bags, beard growing wild. When did my boy become this broken child? Can't catch him, can't save him, watching him drown. All my attempts, all my pleas, just push him down. Can't reach him, can't heal him, can't heal him. Brother's lost somehow. Mama called me crying, said he missed work again. Boss man gave last warning, the cycle never ends. Bills pile up like autumn leaves, rent's due tomorrow. All I can do is witness his bottomless sorrow. Can't catch him, can't save him, watching him drown. All my attempts, all my pleas, just push him down. Can't reach him, can't heal him, can't heal him. Brother's lost somehow. Hermano mío, ¿dónde está tu alma? Buscando paz pero encontrando solo más drama. Medicinas que no curan, alcohol que no ayuda. Mi corazón se rompe viendo tu caída. 5 missed calls, empty promises, broken plans and bitter providence. Friends all scattered, hope gets shattered. Nothing matters when pain gets fatter. Can't catch him, can't save him, watching him drown. All my attempts, all my pleas, just drag us both down. Can't reach him, can't reach him, can't heal him. We're both lost now. Pages of this keep turning and turning and turning and turning. Pages keep turning. But some stories don't get better. Fake how I feel, street got no chill, edges sharp as steel. Raw nerves in my fists, sweat leaks through my sleeves. Can't trust no badge, can't believe what they preach. Stuck on the grind, head low, breathe fire. Every day's a test, will I crack or rise higher? East Coast freeze, teeth grit through the haze. Grit lines my veins, mouth too rough for praise. Sidewalks talk, chill at every step. Bass shakes my rib cage, pain I won't forget. Pressure cooker, can't block, don't snap. Pressure cooker got weight on my back. Eyes on the prize, never fade, never slack. Anger in my chest, but I keep my words tight. Hands scarred up, I wrestle through the night. No silver spoons, hunger got me here. Feel every crack, a real pain in my ear. Soul chopped up, broken beats in my brain. How long does it take till this pressure explains? Late night stools, spit bars to survive. Gritty energy's what keeps me alive. DJ keeps cutting, scratch that ache. I grip my fate with every mistake. Pressure cooker, can't pop, don't snap. Heat stay alive, gotta hold the cap. Pressure cooker got weight on my back. Eyes on the prize, never fade, never slack. Keep the lid locked, don't show what hurts. Pressure's a monster, not just some words. Turn ashes to fire, turn sweat to stone. I walk this path, but I walk alone. You live louder, your one hurts. Pressure stays high when I stand on my feet. Follow still coffer, she stole in the douse. Pressure cooker heat, I work these out. Pressure cooker, can't pop, don't snap. Heat staying locked, gotta hold the cap. Pressure cooker got weight on my back. Eyes on the prize, never fade, never slack. Snares fade slow, bass rides the street. Pressure stays high, but I stand on my feet. Vinyl still crackles, soul never dies. Pressure cooker heat, grip these eyes. Pressure cooker heat, look these eyes.
Yeah, fuck that. This how it really goes down. Check it.
Walking through the block, shit don't look right. Homies acting funny, something ain't tight. Money getting shorter, bills pile high. Keep my head down, don't ask why. Don't ask why. It's a raw deal, raw deal. Nothing's what it seems to feel. Raw deal, raw deal. Everybody gotta steal. Started noticing the lies they tell. Promises broken, going straight to hell. Boss man smiling while he cuts my pay. Says times are tough, but drives away in his new whip, counting stacks while I'm here with nothing but the facts. Landlord knocking, rent's past due. System's rigged, what the fuck you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
It's a raw deal, raw deal. Nothing's what it seems to feel. Raw deal, raw deal. Everybody gotta steal.
Raw deal, motherfucker. They got us fighting for the scraps while they sit back counting their traps. Wake up, wait, this shit's fucked up.
Now I see the game for what it is. Rigged from the start, ain't no quiz. They take our labor, steal our time. Call us lazy while they climb higher on our backs, that's the truth. Been happening since I was youth. But now I'm done playing their part. Time to tear this shit apart. Piece by piece, brick by brick, I'm done with this bullshit trick. Done with it all.
Done with it all.
It's a raw deal, raw deal. Nothing's what it seems to feel. Raw deal, raw deal. But I ain't gonna kneel.
Never gonna kneel.
That's what they gave us.
Raw deal.
check it. Same block, different year, you feel me? But everything changed though. Remember when we used to kick it on the stoop every day? Now I walk these same streets, but it ain't the same way. Bodega on the switch, old man sold and bounced out. Kids don't play outside, they all locked in the house now. Used to know everybody from the first floor to the roof. Now half these faces foreign and they acting bulletproof. You was my day one, homie, we was tight like blood. Now you cross the street when you see me, what's good? Money changing quick, got you thinking you above. All them late night sessions when we talked about love. Not the mushy type of talking love for the block. Love for the culture, love for making it hot. Now you walk around acting like you don't know my name. Same dude who used to borrow money for the train. Same cat cry when his pops got locked up. Now you got a chain and your whole style switched up.
Do you remember when we used to be real? Before the fake change and the phony appeal. Do you remember what it used to feel like when your word was bond and your crew would ride right? Do you remember me at all?
I seen you at the corner with your brand new crew, acting like a stranger, man, it cut me in two. Now you looking at me like I'm going insane. Success got you twisted, money made you forget where you came from, who was there when you was wet. Behind the ears, green as grass, needing guidance. Now you moving with these cats who live in silence. No respect for the game, no love for the past. Just concerned with the cash and making it last. But I remember when you couldn't afford a meal, when your kicks had holes and your pain was real. Now you stunting in the whip with the system loud, drawing attention from the people in the wrong crowd. I ain't hating on your come up, I'm proud you made moves. You forgot the foundation, broke all the rules.
Same corner, different energy. Same face, different entity. Same block, different loyalty. Do you remember when we used to be real? Before the fake chains and the phony appeal. Do you remember what it used to feel like when your world was bomb and your crew would ride right? Do you remember me at all?
I still rep the same set, still walk the same path. While you counting up your money, I'm still doing the math. How you switched up so quick on the people who cared when the block was getting hot, who was really there? Not your new entourage with their polished appearance. They don't know your middle name or your childhood fears, man. I was in the trenches when you needed a hand. Now you act like you too good to acknowledge where you stand. But the streets got memory, longer than your chain. And when the spotlight fades, who gon' remember your name? I ain't asking for a handout, just some recognition that we came from the same place, shared the same vision. Now you looking down at me from your penthouse view, but remember God paid, know you how to move.
Yo, remember when we used to be here? I feel they change, feel my funny feel. Do you know what it used to feel like when your love was born, when the blue would by night? You will never be at all. You never make it all.
With pressure out of AO, with pressure out of every move's a gamble. Craze, pop, bass, rumble, soul slice. Let's go.
6 train clattering past, bust the window glass. Grimy steps, I'm posted with attention bills fast. Dirty cash in the duffel, sweat on my knuckles. 3 deep, posted by the battered payphone huddle. Cops sweep corners, blue lights ripple off brick. Mouth full of razor blade talk, every phase is slick. Jack's got a pistol stash tucked in the sewer grate. But I'm playing chess, not checkers, move light, seal fate. Outsiders plotting, whispers drift above the stoop. I clock faces, memory like bulletproof loop. My name tagged up under rust, rep written in the chrome. Street symphony swings, but I'm deep in the tone. Pastor spraying sermon on a mural by the liquor store. Meanwhile inside, Jay's cutting deals on a sticky floor. Fiends flick coin schemes, overlap in the shadows arc. Eyes burn, I dissect, double meanings in the dark. Pressure from rivals, got my head on a swivel. Life's a twisted cipher, every bar tight as a pistol. Lost 2 brothers to a snitch just last week. Trust comes scarce, every handshake reeks. From the block, Lifted scars, I don't flaunt. Heavy rep, heavy cash, heavy risk. What you want? Bad attempts, steel nerves, underground for the soul. Rip from the block, pay the price, never fold. Rip from the block where the anger stays raw. Rip from the block where respect is the law. Rip from the block, got the game in my scope. Never once blink when it's tight, never choke. Dirty baseline thumps, hard cracks pavement. Grease stains on my hoodie, evidence of engagement. Sneaker toes curl, underway to the scheme. Every road mapped, every trader fit in my regime. Side street deals happen in the hush of the static. Crate snap as DJ spins, my stance automatic. Locked in the moment, adrenaline drills through my veins. Every echo of siren feeds raw hunger and pain. Two-faced shorties flip scripts for a favor. I see through their layers, truth sharp as a razor. Blades tucked, eyes dark, routines locked and loaded. Every promise traded here, usually corroded. Soy sauce stains mark the map on my lap. Reading every street sign for signs of a trap. Proud past the precinct, breakneck and unswerving. Pulled into my motives too deep, undeserving. Under moon, bleach bridges, time freezes and falls. Mosaic of struggle sketched deep on these walls. City's heart pumps spite, I inhale every beat. Defend every grain where asphalt and ambition meet from the block. Lifted scars, I don't flaunt. Heavy rep, heavy cash, heavy risk. What you want? Bad attempts, steel nerves, underground for the soul. Rip from the block, pay the price, never fold. Rip from the block where the anger stays raw. Rip from the block where respect is the law. Rip from the block, got the game in my scope. Never once blink when it's tight, never choke.
Up and slept, bitch, you fall. Really from the block, up and slept, it's some more. Really from the block, I got gain in my soul. Never lost one handle salt, handle salt, handle salt.
Yo, I see you switching up your whole demeanor. Used to be my partner, now you acting like a schemer. Back when we was broke, you said we brothers to the end. Now you got some change and barely answer when I send messages through mutual cats. You still remember when you used to sleep right on my couch, had nothing to defend. But now you walk different, talk different, act brand new. Question is, who you really for? I thought I knew. Who you really for when the cameras ain't around? Who you really for when the hype dies down? All that fake love, all that phony sound. Who you really for? Tell me right now. Yeah, who you really for? Tell me who you for. Remember every struggle that we weathered side by side. Through the coldest winters when we had nowhere to hide. You was talking about how loyalty would be our guide. Now you disappear soon as success was by your side. I ain't even mad about the money or the fame. What cuts deep is how you playing these deceptive games. Pretending like the history we built don't mean a thing. Question still remains, who you really for? Can you really for when the cameras ain't around? Who you really for when the hype dies down? All that fake love, all that phony sound. Who you really for? Tell me right now. Yeah, who you really for? Tell me who you for. I see through all the masquerade, every move that you made. Friendship was the price you paid for the shallow parade. But I remember every day when you begged me to stay. Now you act like I'm in your way. Tell me what you gotta say. So when you lay your head down on your pillow every night, do you think about the bonds you sacrificed for bright spotlights and applause from people who don't know your plight? Do you miss the realness that we shared? I bet you might. But pride won't let you pick up that phone and make it right. Instead you keep performing for an audience so trite. Last time I'ma ask before I close the chapter tight. Who you really for? Answer me tonight. Who you really for when the cameras ain't around? Who you really for when the hype dies down? All that fake love, all that phony sound. Who you really for? Tell me right now. Yeah. Who you really for? Tell me who you for.
alone. Rain pours down. Fist tight, breath short. Under dim light, metal groans. Subway rails, shirt soaked. Eyes locked on the tracks. Distant steps, broken glass, cold air still waits. Storm inside, move slow, nothing said, beat grows. He won't back down. He won't back down. Still waiting, still breathing. Can't fall, pressure builds. Empty benches, concrete stains. Kicks the can, no escape. He won't back down. 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 Dirty bass hits. Keep rolling, scratch that sound, rattle the ground. He won't back down. He won't back down. Flooded shoes, train wars by. Could move, won't try. Concrete cold, metal hums. Wind hits, beats run. Silent crowd, eyes averted. One stands, heart burning. He won't back down. No, he won't back down. Yeah, let it come, hits like thunder. This moment, he's under. Breathe rising, still shaking. Still echoes, never breaking. He won't back down. 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 Still there, storm pass. Still standing. Still standing.
Used to walk these blocks, purpose in my step. Now I'm drifting through the same streets, feeling less. Corner store, all ask me how I've been. Just nod my head, can't find the words within. Something's missing, but I can't quite say what. Heart feels heavy, like it's tied up in a knot.
Yeah. Empty corners where we used to be. Now I'm walking solo, can't you see?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Empty corners, memories run deep. But I keep moving though my soul won't sleep.
Can't sleep, can't sleep, can't sleep.
Mama says, boy, you ain't been the same. Since that chapter closed, nothing feels the same. Staring at my phone, but it don't ring. Neighborhood feels cold, missing something. Friends keep telling me to shake it off, but this weight inside won't come off. I remember laughing till we cried. Now I'm searching for what died inside. Block party, summer nights we own. Now I stand here feeling so alone. Yeah. Empty corners where we used to be. Now I'm walking solo, can't you see? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Empty corners, memories run deep. But I keep moving though my soul won't sleep. Can't sleep, can't sleep. Bodega cats don't even look my way. They know something's changed about my days. Used to have a reason to wake up. Now I'm just going through the motions. What's up? Stoop where we used to sit and plan. Now it's just me trying to understand why this emptiness won't leave me be when I got everything I thought I need. But success don't feel what's hollowed out. This longing got me twisted up with doubt. Maybe time will heal what's broken here. Till then I'll walk these streets and persevere. Yeah. Empty corners where we so low. Can't you see? Oh yeah. Empty corners, memories run deep, but I keep moving, though my soul won't sleep. Can't sleep, can't sleep. Empty corners, empty corners. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I keep walking, keep walking. Yeah. Check this. Remember when they counted me out? Remember when they doubted my route? Let me paint the picture. Back in the block where betrayal bred bitter battles daily. Brothers I trusted turned traitors, trading loyalty lately. Memory replays like a record scratch severely stained. Every scene scars my psyche, permanently pain. You said you had my back when the beef began brewing, but when bullets started blazing, you were nowhere not pursuing. False friends fade fast when the fire gets fierce. Real recognize real, but your facade I could pierce. Now I navigate nights with nobody near. Trust is a treasure too precious, too dear. Street taught me lessons that textbooks never tell. How heaven becomes hell when your circle goes to hell. Remember when you left me alone. Remember how you changed your tone. Remember all the lies that you spoke. Remember when our brotherhood broke. Remember, consequences catch up to cats who choose to cross lines. Your karma's coming quick, kid, you can't outrun time. I remember every moment, every move you made wrong, every backstabbing blow since our bond became gone. Money made you malicious, greed grew in your gut. Priorities got twisted, doors to loyalty shut. Now you walk with worry, wondering when I'll strike. But revenge runs cold, calculated and precise. Memory serves me well when plotting my plans. Justice comes for Judas, through these weathered hands. You thought you was clever when you chose to change sides, but the streets never forget and the truth never hides.
Time tells tales of treachery. Memory never fails to see. Blood remembers blood that bleeds. Vengeance plants its poison seeds. Remember when you left me alone. Remember how you changed the tone. Remember all the lies that you spoke. Remember when our brotherhood broke. Remember. Every word, every wound, every way you went wrong. Remember. This pain in my chest been here way too long. Years have passed, but the past still persists in my mind. Scars stay fresh while forgiveness I'm struggling to find. You took more than money when you made your move. You murdered my trust and my faith you removed. But strength comes from struggle and pain breeds power. I rose from the ashes in my darkest hour. So remember my name when that nightmare begins. Remember the game and remember who wins. Memory is muscle and mine's getting strong. Been carrying this weight for way too long. But burdens become blessings when you bear them right. I'm done with the darkness, I'm walking toward light. Good never forgets. Yeah. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Blood never forgets. Yeah. That's how it goes.
Yeah, check this shit out. You think you know me? Nah, let me break it down for you real quick. You switched up on me when the money got tight. Now you calling my phone in the middle of the night. Talking about loyalty, man, that's some bullshit. You was my day one, now look at this conflict. I remember when we used to split everything even. Now you got amnesia, got me believing that friendship don't mean nothing when the pressure's applied. You showed your true colors, couldn't swallow your pride. Block after block, I've been grinding alone. While you been talking shit, spreading lies on your phone, telling cats I'm soft, that I ain't built for this life. But I'm still standing here, sharp as a knife. You want beef, then let's cook it up proper. I've been waiting for this moment, ain't nobody can stop. But every word that you said, every lie that you spread, gonna come back around, fill you up with that dread. You crossed the line, now pay the price. Your fake ass love was cold as ice. That was ice. Cut it up, cut it up, cut it up, cut it up, cut it up. Cut it up, cut it up. Let them know what time it is. Second time around and I'm still fucking heated. All these years of trust that you completely deleted. Used to have my back but shit got complicated. Now you acting like we never even made it. Through the struggle, through the pain, through the rain. Now you looking at me like I'm going insane. But I see clearly now, Vision 2020. You was never real, just another fucking phony. Keep my name out your mouth when you talk to these streets. I don't need your fake handshakes or your counterfeit peace. What we had is dead and buried in the past. And this anger in my chest, yeah, it's built to last. So keep playing the games with these other weak minds. But don't think for a second that I'm falling behind. I'm moving different now, got my circle real tight. And if you step to me wrong, then we gonna fucking fight. Man, I paid the price. Man, I paid the price. That's how it is. That's how it goes. Real recognize real. Get your punk on. This how it is. Guess I don't go. Can you just go? Can you just go? Got a mother side of it. Just don't know. Yeah, you remember this shit? Back when we used to ride that same block every day. Same corner, same faces in the way. You was there, acting like you care. Now I'm looking back and, man, I swear, back then you was saying different things back then. Back then, back then shit was real different back then. Back then, back then you was fucking with me back then. Remember how you used to call my name? Remember how you used to play the game? Acting like we brothers, shit was sweet. Now you walking on the other side of the street. Back when money wasn't even the issue. Back when I could trust you. Back when I would miss you. But you switched up. Yeah, you switched up quick. Got me thinking about that old bullshit. Back then, you was saying different things back then. Back then, shit was real different back then. Back then, you was fucking with me back then. I remember how it used to be. I remember you and me. Back in the day when we was young and wild, running through the hood like we was some child. You had my back through all the crazy shit. Now I'm sitting here like, damn, was any of it legit? Times change, people change, that's the truth. But I ain't forget about my fucking youth. You was my dog, you was my right hand. Now you act like you don't understand the bond we had, the shit we been through. Looking at you now like, who the fuck are you? Different clothes, different friends, different attitude. But I remember when you kept it real, dude. Back when we was broke, sharing everything. Back when loyalty was the only thing that mattered to us in these dirty streets. Now you got me wondering if we'll ever meet eye to eye like we used to do. Cause honestly, man, I fucking miss you. You were saying different things back then. Shit was real different back then. Back then. You was fucking with me back then. That was back then. That was back then. I was back then.
Yeah, you hear me? Block pressure, motherfucker. Check it.
Yo, you been testing me, testing my patience. All these fucking games got me pacing. Round the block, round my mind. Know I'm about to lose it this time. Been too quiet, been too nice. Now I'm about to roll the dice. On your ass, on your head. Wish you never fucking said what you said to my face. Now you running from this place. Feel the pressure, feel the heat. When I'm walking down the street. When I'm walking down the street. When playing. Now you know what I've been saying. Feel the pressure. Block pressure. Ain't no question, ain't no lesson. Block pressure. All that bullshit you been spitting got me feeling like I'm tripping off the edge, off the curb. Say another fucking word. See what happened to your teeth, food that happened to your teeth. All this rage, all this praise, all this pain, driving me completely insane. You don't know what you started. Get underneath it. Let me poke it, let me guard it. Feel the pressure, feel the heat. When I'm walking down the street, been pushing, you been pushing. And now you ride, what you pushing, you been playing. Now you know what I've been saying. Block pressure. Ain't no question, ain't no lesson. Block pressure. I've been holding back too long. I've been holding back too long. Now my anger's getting strong. Feel the building in no test. Like I just wanna end up. Model pays for the grain. When you come and stay, won't you stay the focus there. Gotta where you gotta pay for crush, you can play. Block pressure. Feel the pressure, feel the heat. When I'm walking down the street. You've been pushing, you're pushing. Like now you know the what I've ever say. Block pressure, blocking question, lost to me don't plan. Now you know what I've been saying. Block pressure, block pressure. Ain't no question, ain't no lesson. Block pressure. Block pressure, motherfucker! Block pressure! Ain't right in this room tonight. Bodies drop, but the cash still tight. La 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 la, yeah. Bodies drop, but the cash still tight. Blood money, that's all we see. Blood
money, can't let it be. La la la. Blood money, that's all we see. Yeah. Money talks, but the dead don't speak. Money talks, but the dead don't speak. Check it, family meeting turned into something darker. Bodies hitting floors like we playing with a marker. Uncle Pete was always greedy cause his Sam was slick. Now they both laying still and the money getting thick. Who's gonna claim the throne when the dust settles down? Mama already said that greed would be our curse. Now I'm counting dirty bills while I'm calling for the hearse. Every dollar got a story, every bill got a name. Every face on the money playing some twisted game. La 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 la. The safe is getting heavy but my heart getting light. Cause when family turns to enemies ain't nothing left to fight. Blood money, that's a family way. Blood money, someone's gotta pay. Yeah. Blood money, can't let it be. La 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 la. Blood money, that's all we see. Money, bodies, la, 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 la. Money, oh yeah. Money talks, but the dead don't speak. Money talks, but the dead don't speak. Money talks, but the dead don't speak. Oh. Money talks, but the dead don't speak. That's right. Blood money, that's all we see. Blood money, can't let it be. La la la. Blood money, that's all we see.
Why me? Why me? Yo, check this shit out. Why the fuck you think you know me, huh? Walking around like you my homie, bruh. I've been grinding since the pavement cracked beneath my kicks. You been talking about my business, spreading rumors, dick. Why you always in my face when I don't need your shit? Acting like we tight when you ain't worth the spit. I remember when you crossed me, left me in the dirt. Now you want forgiveness, man, that's gotta hurt. Why you think I owe you something for the pain you caused? Breaking all my trust without a fucking pause. I've been moving different, keeping distance from your lies. You've been chasing shadows, wondering why I cut ties. Why me? Why you gotta bring that drama? Why can't you just leave me be? Why me? Always stirring up the trauma. Why the fuck you targeting me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Tell me why you got me, can't be free. Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Fucking sick of your hostility. Que siempre tienes que joder mi paz. Hablando mierda cuando no estás. I see you plotting from across the street, trying to knock me off my feet. But I ain't falling for your bullshit games no more. Been through the cycle about 1,000 times before. Why you think that I'm the villain in your twisted tale, when you the one who made our friendship fail? I was loyal till you showed your true colors clear. Now I see you for the stink you really are, I fear. Why you wanna drag me down into your misery? When I'm climbing up, you trying to clip my wings free. Why you gotta bring that drama? Why can't you just leave me be? Why me? Always stirring up the trauma. Why the fuck you targeting me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Tell me why you can't let me be free? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Fucking sick of your hostility. I used to wonder what I did to earn your hate. Now I realize you just can't tolerate. Nu watch days out of bullshit and mess. Why me? Cause I refuse to play your game. Why me? cause I will carry all your shame. Why me? Why you gotta bring that drama? Why can't you just leave me be? Why me? Always stirring up the drama. Why the fuck you targeting me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Tell me why you can't you need me free? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Fucking sick of your hostility. Why me? Why me? Why me?